you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
I am the VTA in Monroe County.
I understand that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am. I understand that.
Get out of my fucking house.
The incident took place in New York State on the afternoon of the 22nd of April 2024. Officer Chris was on routine patrol when he spotted an SUV traveling at 55 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour speed zone. The officer immediately activated his emergency lights and sirens, signaling the vehicle to pull over. However, the speeding SUV ignored the commands and drove straight toward a private residence in an upscale neighborhood.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call Dennis.
Can you come? Can you please come over here? You're on. This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay. I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay. Well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Upon confronting the officer, the woman immediately revealed her identity as a prosecutor within the U.S. judicial system. As a prosecutor heads the government's legal team, law enforcement inherently shares a close working relationship with them. Leveraging her position, the woman promptly placed a phone call directly to the police chief.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Can you please tell him to leave me alone? It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Go away.
Hello, sir. Good, ma'am. Can you please stay at the back? This is legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, could you move out of here?
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house.
After speaking with the police chief on the phone, the officer requested a supervisor to the scene for assistance throughout the encounter. The woman's attitude remained completely unyielding, despite facing such a difficult predicament. The officer held fast to the oath he took when joining the force. I will be exemplary in my obedience to the laws of the land, the regulations of my department. I will maintain calm and courage in the face of ridicule, contempt, and danger.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. I was okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were initiated.
I didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe.
As it turned out, the woman's claims were entirely accurate. She was, indeed, Sandra, the district attorney for Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
No, you're being an asshole.
How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
Yes,
that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am. I understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay?
The prosecutor adamantly refused to comply with the officer's lawful commands, remarks that she was not a child while casually praising her dog for being a good boy. In her mind, perhaps only toddlers and puppies are meant to obey orders in a situation like this. After all, in the professional hierarchy, it is typically law enforcement that follows the directives of prosecutors. Shortly after, several more officers arrived at the scene, attempting to reason and de-escalate the situation with the district attorney.
I've been dealing with all day 3 murders in the city, and do you think I really care if I was going 20 miles over the speed limit?
Okay, I'm just doing my
I would
job.
get in front of
If you pulled over when you saw my lights, which obviously you did.
I thought you were going somewhere else because I thought no one would ever pull a black SUV if you ran my plates.
I didn't run your plate. I just called your plate out. And then I'm following you because you're not stopping. So I had to take the air from dispatch.
The prosecutor nonchalantly told the officer that she couldn't care less about the traffic tickets, reasoning that in the U.S. traffic court system, she could ultimately decide whether or not to prosecute herself.
Just come outside over here.
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you just to leave.
Well, I'm having a supervisor come because that's what my chief told me to do.
5-2, show me out with 5-2. Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license?
I just showed you my driver's
You
license.
show me your badge.
Thanks, 7-4. With EMS, a 14-year-old having a seizure, 200 East River Road, apartment 200 on the 3rd
Because
floor.
I was going 55 up Phillips Road.
10-4, you can show me Juliet.
And I was
She's
just
part
trying
of it.
to,
She's a DA.
Yep, I know.
and I was just trying to pull into my driveway. I was on the phone with Dennis Kohlmeyer saying, would you please tell the person who's following me that I'm almost home?
Ma'am, I understand you were going home, but I started my lights back at Phillips Road.
Wait, I'm on Phillips Road, yes
Yes.
you did, and there are other cars.
I was right behind you, directly behind you. At the end,
Go ahead, like,
listen.
you wanna,
At the
like
end
I
of the
said,
day,
go ahead if you want to write me a traffic ticket, that's...
okay. At the end of the day, I was stopping you for speed. If you
I've
just
had
stopped,
a really bad day. I've been dealing with murders
and I get
in the
it,
city
and I
all
get
day.
it. We have bad
I'm
days
sorry,
also,
I'm
ma'am.
I'm sorry.
We have bad days also. I'm gonna just add it to the job real quick. You can just go and actually add it. You don't have to use the error. At the end of the day, I was just making a traffic stop, doing my job, what I was supposed to do.
Thank you.
Okay? So now, supervisor's on his way, and then we'll go
Which
from there.
supervisor's coming out here?
Huh?
Who?
Sergeant Johnson. I understand you had it. Like, I get it. We all have bad days at work.
And I'm going to go in the house. Seriously, this is ridiculous.
No, this is a traffic stop, and you, out of everyone, should know that if there's a legal traffic stop, which I have the right to detain you until this is done.
Then just write me the fucking ticket. I really don't care.
Well, then just hang out at the back of the car.
Because I'm the one that's going to prosecute myself.
I
You know what I'll do with the ticket?
Okay, just come out here for me and just
I'm
stand.
not walking out there. I'm not. Hey, baby, right?
Somebody with their emergency lights is coming behind you anyways.
Yeah, I'm just...
Corey, it's fine. Just we're having supervisors come, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, come
Okay?
on. Just...
This is what my chief wants. That's at the end of the day. You called him. I spoke to him on your phone, and this is what he wants.
I'm going to call him again. Seriously. Seriously, there's 3 officers here already, and I'm waiting for supervisor.
You guys can go. You guys go. I'll wait here wait for Sarge or LT. Sounds like LT is coming now.
The prosecutor called the police back to get more information. About a minute later, Chris's supervisor arrived.
She was going 55 and 35 on Phillips. She didn't stop at all. She decided to drive home, called the chief, and this is where we're at. She's admitted multiple times to me. But
At this point, another command officer from the department, Inspector Jeff, arrived at the scene. Judging by the affectionate way he called out the dog's name, he appeared to be a close friend of the prosecutor. From their subsequent conversation, it became clear that he had likely been dispatched by the police chief to help the DA bypass further trouble.
Jeff's here, so let Jeff take care of it. All right, bye.
Hi.
Hi, I'll talk to Jeff. Jeff,
Okay.
I was just on the phone with the chief.
Okay. I'm the supervisor with her right now, so.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't want to pull over on Phillips Road. It was just, I figured I'd just pull into my driveway.
Okay. Well,
And I called Dennis and I said,
Okay.
that's me that they're trying to stop.
Okay.
So that's the end of story.
Okay. But you should know better, right?
I was speeding. I know that.
Okay. So why didn't you just stop like you're supposed to?
Because I didn't feel like stopping on Phillips Road
Well,
at 5:30.
that's not your choice. You know that.
Well, I made it my choice.
Okay. Well, now you made it a bigger deal than it needed to be.
It's a really bigger deal. And when people start coming, it's a much bigger deal.
Well, you caused that, Sandra. Well, what do you want us to do? Not do our job because it's you?
No, it's fine. I said, write me a ticket. But I was just saying, I was not going to stop at Phillips Road at 5:30.
Okay. Well, you broke another law because of that, right? And you should know better. That's not a traffic ticket. That's an arrestable offense, Sandra. You know this. Why would you not just pull over? You made it a bigger deal than it needed to be. And you knew why you were getting stopped, clearly.
Clearly.
He could have stopped you, had a conversation with you, and been done with it. But now you made it this whole big deal. For no reason.
Apparently I was wrong.
Yeah, well, that was not the right choice.
I mean, you know the deal. If he would have stopped you there on Phillips and then talked to you before you were speeding.
As Inspector Jeff and the prosecutor began their conversation, Officer Chris's supervisor proactively stepped out of the garage because Inspector Jeff was not wearing a body cam. The content of their subsequent discussion could never be made public. Upon leaving the garage, the supervisor approached Chris to speak with him, but before the supervisor could utter a word, Chris initiated the conversation with a few cryptic remarks.
Yeah, I mean, it's your traffic stop. I'm not going to tell you how to handle it. Yeah.
About 2 minutes later, the supervisor stepped back inside the garage.
713. 713. I'll be stepping out at 293 Taft Ave on this. Check for my missing person.
Assumed that when I pulled in that most of us would be emails living here.
But we don't. We have all police officers probably in there. Job. I think West. Some of them listen here.
Yeah, I mean, I was just assuming that you all knew that I lived here.
They don't. That's where I go. Yeah. No, a lot of us have at least everybody working today except for the sheriff.
Once Inspector Jeff concluded his conversation with the prosecutor, he stepped out of the garage and approached Officer Chris. He told the officer that he would not interfere with his work.
Ticket? What are you going to do? I mean, it's your stop. I'm not going to interfere with that.
Yeah. I get that she came home. I mean, obviously, if I
That's
just
Makes
trying
no
to,
sense.
yeah.
I explained that to her.
I-
Makes no
like-
sense to her.
She came home. She failed the stop. I mean, it's arrestable offense. I'm not trying to arrest the DA of the county, but also I don't want to not do my job and not at least write her something. So
No, I
think
get it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to.
I'll at least write her the freaking going 55 and a 20.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I got discretion whether or not.
No, I get it. I understand.
So.
Officer Chris was likely feeling immense pressure while speaking with Inspector Jeff. One could clearly sense his tone growing helpless and faint.
I'm only just going to start the one ticket.
As Chris returned to his patrol car to issue the speeding ticket, Inspector Jeff stood right beside the vehicle, closely watching him. Although the inspector had previously stated he would not interfere, his actions seemed to suggest otherwise.
So I'm just writing here the speed. I mean,
So, I just want you to be here for this whole thing. I don't have a body camera.
mine's still going.
Google.
So, issuing you speed and zone 55 and 35. That's fine. I'll take care of it since I'll be prosecuting myself.
Okay. At the end of the day, if you see my lights and sirens behind you, and obviously they're going off, just pull over, we can have a conversation, and be on our way. I kept my eye on your vehicle. I'm not going to check my computer to see what plate it is if a vehicle is not stopping for me. I want to keep my eyes on that vehicle for my safety, so I make it home at the end of the day. Okay?
I apologize, but
I'm sorry that you had a bad day,
yeah.
and I'm sorry it went this way, but I do respect what you do. Have a good...
As this unfolded during a sensitive period leading up to a major U.S. election, the footage of the prosecutor quickly leaked, capturing nationwide attention. The governor of New York State personally referred the matter to the New York State Commission on Prosecutorial Conduct. In response, District Attorney Sandra issued a swift public apology regarding the incident.
I am so sorry. What I did was wrong, no excuses. I take full responsibility for my actions. I fell short of the values I've held for my entire 33-year career. I didn't treat this officer with the respect that he deserved. All police officers deserve respect. I am truly and sincerely sorry. I had just come from work. I was dealing with 3 homicides that occurred over the weekend. I watched a video where an innocent cab driver was executed. And I was still reeling from a frightening medical concern that my husband received that afternoon. But we all had bad days and stress, and it was wrong for me to take it out on an officer who was simply doing his job. While I previously apologized to him, I will say it again, I'm sorry. Police already have a tough job, and that day I made this officer's job harder. To the community, I owe you full transparency. Here's what I'm doing to hold myself accountable. First, I already pled guilty to the speeding ticket, and I will willingly pay the fine. Next, I'm referring the entire matter to a district attorney from another county for review, and will fully cooperate with that investigation. I'm going to self-report this incident to the grievance committee, and I am fully to blame. I will make this right. I ask for your forgiveness.
However, many citizens refused to accept her apology. They gathered outside the district attorney's office, demanding her resignation online. Outraged netizens flooded the video's comment section, arguing that if an ordinary citizen had acted this way, they would have been slammed to the ground and arrested immediately. They further asserted that for a prosecutor to brazenly abuse her power in front of a camera like this was utterly unforgivable.
Immediately pull over to the right shoulder. That's it, plain and simple. Because you are either the target of a traffic stop or the officer is trying to get safely around you.
Prosecutor has a responsibility to set an example for our community. But I often say that a measure of an individual is what they do outside the job. I know firsthand, like, no one can tell me that if she was an African American, she would be able to tell you the story the next day. I didn't see her apology video, but I think it's a bit late.